Imagine seeing the world not as labels and mundane objects, but as interesting shapes, vibrant colors, and textured textiles.
I've painted, I've sculpted, I've done ceramics. Printmaking, one does all those things on the journey into art and finding your own direction and field.
The journey for London-born, West Coast-raised, renowned textile artist Carole Sabiston is now taking a reverse turn.
It's thrilling and amazing and astonishing.
With a retrospective showing of some of her work.
It's a very rare gift to have this in one's lifetime. You know, most artists, if they live long enough, they may get a retrospective, but often it may not be until they've gone.
Carole hasn't seen some of these early works in years.
It's like having your children come home, or your cousins, or a family reunion. You know, some are great, and some are a little bit different, and some you remember them in a different way.
Carole is famous for her large commissioned pieces that can be seen all over Victoria, but she didn't always do large-scale art.
I've been working sewing, had all the textiles there, making costumes. And when I got to college, I was working with the costume design people.
It's hard to forget a Carole Sabiston artwork. Although she did start off using paints, Carole's artistic evolutionary clock was ticking.
It evolved by collaging in papers, silver papers, foil, and fabric into my paintings.
Her compositions grew to very large scales thanks to one New York-based architect who commissioned Carole to create large pieces for his buildings.
And then it evolved. I thought, well, I'll just do one all in the textile. So I still approached the work in a painterly way, as if I were building that composition. I got bigger and bigger and bigger according to the wall spaces that he gave me.
There are no boundaries to Carole's imagination. It goes as far as she wants it to. And that's probably why she was teaching art classes at the young age of 19 at Oak Bay High School.
Carole gave me the confidence, I think, to believe that you could actually make a living as an artist.
I loved it. I loved working with the young people and the students and the energy they had.
She fed off us, and we certainly fed off her.
The title of this show at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria is Everything Below, All of the Above.
This show is being pulled together by Patricia Bovey, who is the curator, guest curator. She's known my work for many, many years and was able to pull works that related to each other. So she's used the theme of air, water, wind, and earth.
As intriguing as her art is, her spirit was also infectious. So I took this opportunity to get to know Carole, like really know her, and ask some curious questions. If you weren't an artist, what would you be?
No idea.
What cheers you up, Carole?
A walk by the ocean, swimming, I love to swim, and birds. There's little hummingbirds all around outside my studio. That really makes me cheerful.
What's the longest you've gone without sleep?
I'm sure there was 24-hour periods when I was working late on 2 commissions.
Favorite thing to spend money on?
Other people.
And do you have a favorite knock-knock joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
When is a door not a door?
When is a door not a door who?
When it's ajar.
When it's ajar. This was my favorite piece of the day. April 28th is your last chance to see if you also have a favorite Carole Sabiston artwork. In Victoria, I'm Rajie Kabli.